Welcome back to Woburn. John Holt with Dan Murphy and Trina Fernandez, and we are ready for game one of the championship match. The champ with the headband, Mike Sweeney, all set to go first. He was a winner a week ago, dethroning David Godwin in our youth challenge, and will battle John Joyce this week. Drops 9, strong first ball, chance for a spare. Surveying the wood, he's ready to go. Yes. Spare for Mike in the first. Tells me the headband is essentially for practical reasons, to keep his hair out of his face, but also a good luck charm of sorts. Certainly worked for him last week. 7 on the fill.
Just looking at the triangle. That being the 2, 4, and 5. Trying to quickly go 2 marks in a row. Right around the 4.
$10. This, of course, a 2-game championship match. Take the 2-game total to determine the winner. And in between games 1 and 2, our audience participation segment, our strike challenge. Jack Carroll is our audience member from Cape Cod, South Dennis, with us this week. He will step in between games 1 and 2 and go for the jackpot, which is now at $700. John Joyce will be open in the first box, opposite that spare from Mike Sweeney. John was very impressive in the Challengers round. Finished strong with a double strike in the 10th, too. So he posts an 8. Nine go down.
Leaving just that 6-pin. Trying to put 1 mark up in his first 2 frames.
Spare for John Joyce in the second. The bowlers each with a mark to their credits.
Those of you bowlers out there looking for a big tournament, there's a mixed team tournament being held June 16th and 17th at Park Place Lanes in Windham, New Hampshire. Mixed teams consisting of 3 men and 2 women. No average limit on the women, no average limit on 2 of the men. The third man has to be 120 or under. So if you're interested, call Park Place Lanes in Windham, New Hampshire, 603-898-4422. June 16th and 17th. Sounds like a lot of fun. Somebody want a washed up 118 average bowler, give me a call.
That's an 8, so 2 in a row open for Mike. Drops 7, leaves the 7 and the 6-10.
Somehow try to snap the wood in front of the 6 and 10. Get it to go across for the 7. Well, he's trying.
Ten and 8 and a 7. 3 open boxes in a row for Mike. That totals 42 when you add that spare in the first up. Here's the fill for John in the third, following his mark in the second. Well above his average in the Challengers match. We saw the 108. He was at 133 in the Challengers match. Victory over Matthew Powers. Fill of 7. And a $9. After 3 complete, it's champ by a pin.
Come on, John.
John now in the 4th. Got a pin reset. We'll wait for that.
Come on, John.
Takes out 3.
Good effort there on the spare leave.
Gains 3 and count and takes a 2-pin advantage at 44-42. John Joyce, the challenger, leading Mike Sweeney. First game of 2. Week 2 of our youth challenge. It'll get a 4-week run. We're in the 2nd week right now. Mike takes out 7. Leaves the 5, 8, and the 10. He had that mark in the first, now open 4 in a row. Box 6. No bonus money awarded with the youth bowlers, unlike the adults who get bonus money for 3 marks in a row and also that triple strike pull.
Missing the head pin, but leaving just the 1 and the 8, and looks like the favorable wood. He's at least coming off the left sidewall. No, a little high on that wood and didn't come off the wall for him.
Two 9s in a row. He's at 60 through 6.
Come on, John.
I mentioned our strike challenge. Jack Carroll from Dennis, Massachusetts. He's going to try for that $700 jackpot. Jack bowls out of Orleans Bowling Center down there on the Cape. Another member of the ICBA and the Massachusetts Bowling Association.
Been quiet in terms of marks. 1 for John Joyce, 1 for Mike Sweeney. If you're wondering about the adults in hiatus, so to speak, at the moment, when they do return in a couple more weeks, Jeff Surrett is the champ at the moment. He'll be back to defend his title. Also our 2-time reigning champ, overall champ. Better bowlers we run into.
6-pin again for John Joyce. His only mark was a 6, I believe, back in the 2nd frame. Let's see if he can corral that pin again for his 2nd mark. Yes, he does.
2-pin advantage at this point, plus that fill ball he'll have coming up. We step aside for a break. Back with the conclusion of Game 1 after this on CNA.